At the start of the movie, we see a meat shop which is run by a couple. The couple is doing the routine work. Suddenly, the vegans attack them. Vegans means vegetarians. These are the people who don't eat meat at all. In fact, they keep protesting against animal cruelty. And these days in this area, these vegans are protesting in the same way. Because of the same protest, they attack their shop. The owner of the shop, Vincent, attacks one of them. But his other friends come and take him away from here. Vincent, whose shop was already in a loss, these people make his shop worse. Now their business is slowly going to end. Now here we see their friends. These two also do the work of meat, but their business is going very well. They're making a lot of money from their work. That's why they praise their work a lot in front of Vincent and his wife. Hearing this, Vincent and his wife are very worried. Now from here, these people leave for their homes. But on the way, these two husband and wife are very jealous of their friend's happiness, their work, everything. Now here on the way, Vincent sees the same vegetarian boy whom Vincent caught yesterday. Here, in anger, Vincent rides his car over him. Vincent thinks that he might have been slightly injured, but when he comes out and sees, the boy dies of starvation. Now here, Vincent gets very nervous. He tells his wife that we should inform the police, but his wife stops him from doing so. She tells him that we have to bury his body, and they bring his body with them in the car to their home. And after bringing it home, Vincent, who himself is a butcher, he thinks of cutting small pieces of the body and burying it. While cutting the body, a small piece of the body falls on the ground, which a dog picks up and eats it. Seeing the scene, Vincent is very surprised. He throws another piece of the body, and the dog eats it again. Now seeing this scene, a devilish thought comes to Vincent's mind. Now if a devilish thought comes to mind, then don't tell the devil's aunt, this is not possible. To tell this idea, he goes straight to his wife, but it was late at night, so they sleep here. Now in the morning, when Vincent goes to his shop, he finds out that the meat he had cut last night, his wife has sold it to a customer. Vincent gets nervous as soon as he finds out, but the surprise is that the customer also comes here, and she says that the meat I took from you is very delicious. I want this meat more. After hearing this, Vincent's wife also tries the meat, and she also likes this meat very much. Vincent tells his wife that the meat you just ate, it belongs to the same person we killed yesterday, on which his wife is very angry. But more customers come here to buy this delicious meat because the girl who came to him first, she also told the rest of the people that they are going to get very good meat from this shop. Now while watching here, the line of meat buyers get stuck who have come for this meat. In addition, the police also buy this meat from him, and they have no doubt that this is the meat of a dead man. Vincent gives his meat a name here so that no one can doubt it. Here are these people who were walking in the gutter earlier, whose business was almost drowning. They sell all the meat in one day and earn a lot of profit. After coming home at night, Vincent also tries this meat, where he finds out that this is really delicious meat. Here, Vincent's wife, the devil's aunt, Vincent says that we should increase this work. And to increase the work, we will choose those people who don't eat meat, that is, the same vegans. Vincent also thinks about his wife's idea here, but he says, no, I can't do that. I don't want to be a killer. Now we see that his daughter comes home with her boyfriend, for whom Vincent and his wife have made a lot of food. But where he finds out his daughter's friend is also a vegetarian, so what he has made, he doesn't eat any of it. But Vincent's wife gives him a beer on which he refuses. He says that he drinks a special beer which is for vegetarians. Vincent and his wife get angry. They give him a cake on which he refuses, because there is an egg in a cake. Here we see that his daughter too, while living with her boyfriend, starts doing vegetarian activities. She doesn't eat anything like that either, which has meat, on which Vincent and his wife are also very upset, and they also get angry. Now we see that Vincent has been convinced by his wife.
He takes a weapon and goes after non-vegetarians, so that he can hunt them and cut them and sell them to his customers. Now from here, they go to a vegetarian restaurant, where they see a fat vegetarian man. They think that why not hunt him? While following him, they come out of the hotel. Vincent attacks him and is about to kill him, but he can't do that. He runs away from there and immediately comes in his car, and they run away from here. On the way, his wife explains to him, "Look, Vincent, we have to do something to run our shop. You don't have to be afraid." Now the next day they try again. This time they change their attire, become non-vegetarian and go among people. And they pick up a play card and ask people to become non-vegetarian. Actually, they want to see which non-vegetarian will come to them, whom they will hunt. This is their trap. And finally, a boy who is non-vegetarian, he comes to them and praises them and calls them to meet him. Now they think that they can't lose this opportunity at all, and they go to meet him. Vincent takes his weapon with him to kill him. When the boy comes to meet him, he is not alone. He also has his friends with him. Here Vincent can't hunt him. His other friends are also vegetarian, and they make a plan here. They also have the key to a meat shop. Where they make a plan, they will go to that shop and break it. Now they change their attire and go to break that shop, along with Vincent and his wife. Here Vincent sees that they have come out of the shop, which is their friend's shop. So they won't care much and go with them, and they together break that shop, destroy it completely. The next day, Vincent's friend also calls him and tells him about this scene that happened at night, that some people came and broke his shop. Vincent sees that there is also a police officer there. The police officer tells him that there is no need to worry. I have got the CCTV footage. I will catch those people very soon. Now Vincent goes to a cafeteria with his wife at night, where they have an argument while eating. And Vincent goes from there in anger, and his wife sits there. Then a boy comes and sits with Vincent's wife, and he starts flirting with her. And while talking, Vincent's wife finds out that he is also vegetarian. Now here Satan's aunt has some idea, and she tells the waiter to drop her home. The waiter goes to drop her home, and seeing this opportunity, Vincent's wife cuts his tongue. Vincent's wife comes and tells him that I have brought a vegetarian with me. You go and kill him. When Vincent goes and sees, that man is waiting for his wife without clothes. Here Vincent gets angry. Vincent attacks his head with a blanket and finally kills him. Now in the next scene, we see both the husband and wife cutting his dead body, which has now become very professional. This is their daily job. They used to trap a man in their trap every day and kill him. Now while doing this, they were also having a lot of fun. Their shop, which was already ruined, now she was also earning very well. Their customers had lines, which all came after this meat. Due to the high demand, they also increased the price of meat. Now one night we see that these two husband and wife are sitting, waiting for their prey, which is a fat vegetarian boy. When he comes to them, he understands their intentions. These people are dangerous. He runs away from them. But that boy can't run far because he's a heart patient, and after going a little further, he dies due to a heart attack. The next day we see Vincent goes to his friend Mark's house with his wife.
And these people are sitting there, eating in their lawn. They are eating the same meat which Vincent and his wife had brought with them. Here Vincent's friend Mark is also very surprised at the taste of this meat. How is it so delicious? Yes, we see that everything has gone upside down. As before, Mark and his wife were praising their work. Today Vincent and his wife are praising their work, and they were looking very happy while eating. Mark sees a small device in the food, on which he begins to doubt, but Vincent with great skill pulls that thing from him, distracts his attention elsewhere. He puts it in his words. And here we see that there is a debate between Mark and Vincent, and that debate gradually comes to a head. These people fight each other, and while fighting, Vincent bites Mark's ear. He begins to chew him, on which Mark and his wife are surprised to see, but Vincent does not eat him, chews him and throws him on the ground. One day we see Vincent goes to such a gathering with his wife, where only vegetarians are there. They are enjoying looking for their prey. There Vincent sees a fat kid, seeing whom Vincent's heart begins to tremble. Vincent's heart wants him to eat him, but there is a fight here. Here he finds his daughter's boyfriend. These people are very surprised to see him and ask him, "You are a non-vegetarian. So what are you doing in this vegetarian party?" "What non-vegetarian? You have your own meat shop. You shouldn't have come here at all." Vincent and his wife try to make an excuse here, but his daughter's friend gets very angry, on which he has to leave here. But before leaving, these people see a fat girl and hunt her down and take her with them. Now at night, Vincent is cutting the girl's body. The door outside is knocked.
Vincent goes and sees. He is the same policeman who keeps coming to him to buy human flesh. He tells them, due to the absence of many people in the city, his duty has increased a lot. He was passing through here. I thought I should say hello to you. And here Vincent's dog. He takes the hand of the cut body in his mouth, comes to the same place. Vincent's life comes into his mouth. But Vincent's luck was good here. That policeman couldn't see that dog, and Vincent survives there. Now at night we see, Vincent tells his wife, I can't do this anymore. Do you know, today I wanted to eat that child like animals. We are slowly becoming animals from humans. But his wife, who is the aunt of the devil, she explains to him here too, look, you want us to be poor like before. Our business was sinking like before. Now it should sink completely. It's up to you. But I'm not going to do that at all. She convinces him. Here we see, his daughter's boyfriend comes to the house. And on the same thing in the morning, he comes to apologize to her. And where we see, Vincent's wife is getting very close to him. And Vincent understands somewhere, my wife's heart is now on him. She wants to kill him. That is why Vincent holds his daughter's boyfriend's hand and somehow takes him out and sends him. The next morning we see, outside the meat shop, there is a long line. All the people have come behind the same meat, on which Vincent tells them that meat is not there anymore. And from now on they will never get that meat because he was not convinced by his wife's words and he thinks that he will not do such a thing at all. On which the customers are very angry. They go from there. Vincent's wife tells him, look, because of you, we will be poorer than before. Our conditions will be worse than before. After hearing this, Vincent gets angry and he goes from here. After Vincent's departure, outside his house, there is a car of vegetarians whom he is very surprised to see and understands that something is wrong. When he goes inside the house, they are about to kill his wife. Vincent attacks them without thinking, and as soon as he sees here, he kills them. During the fight with Vincent, he also gets injured. Vincent's wife frees himself and kills the last remaining vegetarian. And so these people escape from them. They escape from those people, but the police is also behind them. After the kidnapping of so many people, she was investigating for a long time. And finally, she reaches them and they are sentenced to life imprisonment. And this movie ends here. If you enjoyed the video, then do subscribe our channel and like this video.